Richardson here with John Boy's Bait Shop. I'm going to go over my September picks for y'all. Here in North Carolina, we're starting to move into fall transition heavily. Water temperatures are cooling and fish are moving out deep. We also got shad schooling around here this time of year, which is a really fun way to target them if you can find them on shad. I got something here for the top of the water column, the middle of the water column, and the bottom. I'm going to go over my favorite picks for this time of year. If you can find shad up on top of the water, one of the best ways to target them is a walking stick bait. This one is the one that kind of started it all, the Heat and Super Spook. My favorite one to use of all is the Lucky Craft Sammy. It has a very unique walk-in action. It walks better than any other lure I've ever used, and the paint jobs cannot be beat. Lucky Craft does an amazing job on the paint jobs. This one right here is the Gunfish. If you want something that's just a little bit louder than your standard stick bait, this one has a popping mouth in the front, and you can get little splashes from it. It's just a little bit of a way to create more noise when that's what you want to do. Next thing is the spinnerbait. It's hard to beat a spinnerbait when they're on shad. When they're on shad real heavily, I start throwing a double white blade spinnerbait sometimes. If I can get bit that way, they'll really go for it. But just in general, a double silver willow blade is your go-to this time of year. That imitates shad about better than anything else. My next pick for this is going to be a medium diver. I start getting away from the square bill this time of year and start targeting them on just a little bit deeper with a medium diver. This is probably my absolute favorite. It has a lot of roll, a bulbous body, and this is the LC 1.0 D7. And this is a great way to target them. If you're out a little bit deeper, the D9 is great. This color right here is MS American Shad, and that is just a great shad imitator. If your fish are being a little bit finicky, you might want to move to a flat side like the Chick Magnet. Or another great option is the Shad Rap. To me, this fish is kind of like a flat side, but it still has a little bit of roll to it. The Shad Rap will get bites when almost nothing else will. If you notice, most of these are all very much shad patterns, but this one is a shad pattern with a little bit of chartreuse and red to it. Sometimes you want something that sticks out a little bit. My big fish last year at Lake Norman came on this right here. The next thing I want to talk about, and this is kind of an in-between. This is in between the medium and the mid and the bottom of the water column, because I'll take this LV500 Max and I'll throw it out as far as I can. And I let it sink all the way to the bottom, and then I give it a couple little pops, and I start bringing it back to me with big exaggerated pops, letting it fall, and they will eat it on the fall. This is American Shad again, and that's just a great color for that. Now, going on to the bottom of the water column, when I'm targeting them all the way on the bottom, my favorite way to do it this time of year is the shaky head. This right here is the Dirty Jig Scott Canterbury shaky head, and this is a great shaky head, my absolute favorite. I like to throw a Zoom Trick Worm on that. Color I like to use is green pumpkin with blue flake. That's just an awesome color for that. I've been testing this one out. It's a Dizzy Diamond by BizBaits, and it is tested extremely well. I love their soft plastic, the way it feels. It's super soft. It's nice. And the great thing about this one is you could either use it on a shaky head, or you could definitely use this on my next technique I'm going to talk about, which is the drop shot. The Robo Worm right here in Morning Dawn, that is my go-to drop shot. I've been trying this Z3 Zoom Worm, the original Zoom Worm, and it works great on a drop shot too. I want to mention something that I do different than a lot of people do on a drop shot. I use a stand up drop shot hook. This hook, a lot of the old timers know about it. This is my favorite drop shot hook. It makes tying a drop shot easy. No weird knots you have to tie. It's just a really great, easy hook that'll present your bait exactly the way you want to. I've been testing this weight out. It's a drop shot tungsten weight from Queen's Tackle. I find that I get a little bit better bottom contact. I can feel a little bit better with the tungsten. And you want to go from anywhere to as light as like an 1/8 or a 1/16 ounce, all the way up to like 3/16, just depending on how deep you're trying to target those fish. If they're out real deep, a 1/4 ounce, 3/16 is not that bad. If they're a little more shallow, you might want to stick with like the 1/8 of an ounce, like this one right here. And if you use these in fall, you should have luck this time of year.